All right, Shalom.
Shalom.
We're the brothers out of the Great Millstone Atlanta camp. But before we get started, we want to give all the glory, infinite praises unto
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash.
Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who teach and rule well. All right, and Shalom to the sincere Akim, who are the brothers, push teachers, truth worldwide. All right, and of course, Shalom to the sincere believers out there, man.
Okay.
All right, we want to come with a lesson, edification, Lord willing, and exhortation concerning the times we're in, man, the times we're coming into, and a great test that is upon those that believe and fear Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. And that involves the what? The RFID microchip, all right, which is the MOTB, according to the scriptures, man, according to the Bible. All right, we see these signs in this time right around the corner. And Lord willing, we endure through those times and keep the faith and our integrity to stand, man. All right, that's what we're hoping in, man, to pass that's one of the last tests in these times we're living in, man. That's going to try our faith. All right, we say, why would that try our faith? Because in these times, when that's happening, we're going to be struggling, man. You know, we're going to be down bad, you know, not spiritually, but physically, man. You know, maybe tired as hell, sleepy, hungry. You know, we're in this weak flesh, man, that the Lord has us in, okay? It's going to be a trying time, man. Our faith is going to be tried. And that's what the scriptures speak about, man. But to hop right into it, we can read Revelation 13, man. You know.
All right, this is Revelation 13 and 16. And he calls of all, both small and great,
Yep.
rich and poor, free and bond,
Yep.
to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads.
See, and it spoke upon that heat, man, going into the so-called white man. All right, who's the main oppressor? The so-called white man, Uncle Sam. All right, he's gonna be the one to push out that new world order, that agenda.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you want to add on the point?
Oh no, I was just
Okay,
agreeing.
come, yeah. You can reread that verse 16. Oh, you about to grab something?
No, I'm going to read.
Okay, got it.
Revelation 13 and 16. And he calls of all, both small and great,
Yep.
rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads.
Yeah, so he's causing a small, great, rich, and poor, man. So that includes, it's going to be worldwide. That's why we say New World Order. It's going to include everybody. It's not going to be one single group. But it's really they're going to target. It's going to be that insurrection upon those that fear the Lord. All right, they're going to target the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans who are Hebrew Israelites according to the Bible. All right, we know that's we've always been their target group, man. You know, pertaining to Psalms 83, we've always been targeted, man. You know, it's all part of the agenda. Okay, you want to grab something too?
I got this word right here. Because the brother just read that in Revelation, and it's the word receive. All right, it reads, seize, take hold of, pick up, welcome, accept.
See,
It says take back, bring back, carry back, recover, take to oneself, take in, admit. So in this case, when it says receive, we already know what Esau gonna try to come down with that hammer. So in his case, on the left hand side, his receiving is him taking you. All right, his receiving is taking hold of you, pick up, welcome, to take oneself. All right. So when he come down with his judgments or his laws, statutes, and commandments on the left hand side, he's gonna try to take you physically. All right, he's gonna try to beat you, well, whatever he try to do to you. But that's why it's important to keep the faith of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. All right, and that's all I had, bro.
Yeah,
receive.
and with that word receive too, it's going into receiving that mark. That's showing that this is physical. All right, this mark that is mentioned in Revelation chapter 13 is not spiritual whatsoever. You must ask yourself: is a so-called white man spiritual? You know, can you understand these scriptures? Can you understand prophecy? When has he ever been spiritual in history, man? This thing is physical. Stop. You know, our people have to stop. But look, this thing about it. You know, I can't even say simple because the elect cannot be deceived. All right, so if you can't understand, it is what it is. You know, we can't. It's what the Lord's preordained this thing, man. It's predestined. You know, and you want to continue on reading the 17.
This is Revelation 13 and 17, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name.
See, and the brother, I know we were talking before the cutting the camera on, and a lot of people will try to refer that juice of that, you know, of that theme, you know, of being the mark, but that's not it, man. It says you won't be able to buy or sell, you won't be able to operate in today's society. So we know for a fact that can't be. Now that's a prelude. It's a one step away, you know, from from the MOTB from that chip, but it's not it. But we're coming. It's coming. You know, it's already taking places in what Sweden, if I'm not mistaken, Australia, I think. Okay, it's already become it's places in the U.S. It's certain companies in the U.S. where it's going to reach every state, man, every major city, man. Okay,
and you can't buy or sell with embargo or sleeping with white women or philosophies of Esau. This is what these other Israelite camps been saying for years. Now it's right in your face, like the brother said. Back in 2017, they had that company in Wisconsin called 3 Square Market, whose employees were getting the MOTB, right? So it's already here. You know, you can't buy and sell white women and whatever you guys come up with next week as far as what the MOTB is.
Exactly. And then the thing, I'm glad you brought up that point concerning the false prophets, because we must warn our people from these teachers, man. We have to get that warning as well, because those that are teaching against the chip, and the Lord is going to make you answer for that, man. And the Lord he can very well have you take it and receive the judgment that's going to come to those that do receive that MOTB, man, that take the microchip, and they're going to be tormented, going into being tortured by the Lord. Who wants to willingly be tortured? That's why we fear now, man. We have faith now in Yahweh Shema Shai. We do as we commanded now, to escape that torturing, man, to escape receiving that thing, man, receiving that chip. Okay? You know? Oh, and we must hop on with the mark, which you about to grab. Yeah, you got it.
All right, I'm gonna let Esau play it.
Come on.
Strong's G 5480 Harakba. Harakba.
All right, so it says a stamp and imprinted mark of the mark stamped on the forehead or the right hand as the badge of the followers of the anti-anointed, or as it says here, Antichrist. It says that the mark branded upon horses, thing carved, sculpture, graven work, or idolatrous image. And then the root word is, I believe it's Corax, if I'm not mistaken. G5482. Let's see if I can pull it up. But basically, you're an anti-Messiah if you take this mark, because basically you're denying the Lord, and you're saying Esau. You want Esau to be your master.
God, because when you was reading that, I pulled up this word imprint, okay, and it reads to mark by pressure, stamp to impress. When it says impress, it's not talking about the other impress.
Right.
You know, J.
Like
It's impress. It's IMPRESS. Okay.
Yeah.
It says on the mind or memory, engrave. All right. It says imprint, impression. Now it says to press, hold fast, cover. Now we know that this place, the people of this place, Salakia, they believe in the covering of Egypt. All right, they put their trust in the king, the Pharaoh. All right, and in this case, it's Esau, Edom. All right, so they're gonna put their trust into Esau's covering. All right, his technology, things to that nature. When you shouldn't be doing that, you should be putting your trust and your love towards Yahweh Shem Shah, man. All right, but these are the times it's about to come, and it's about once he come and bring it, he's about to bring it harder and harder and harder, man. It's gonna intensify.
Yep. And the brothers on point with that, intensifying. You about to grab something else?
Yeah, let me get this word correct.
Word. And the brothers on point with when you speaking of intensifying, we seeing that now through that prelude, as we mentioned, with the thing, the juice. All right, we see the intensifying with the limitations, restrictions here. This happened over here. This happening there. We're seeing that gradualism play out. But at the point, the Lord's going to turn that thing up, man. The Lord's going to turn the spirit of. He's going to put the spirit on the so-called white man Esau Edom to fulfill prophecy. All right, that includes the MOTB, that includes this microchip, and it also includes that war. That's going to be in it. That's what these major last prophecies.
That's right.
You know.
God.
Brother want to grab that Karak.
Okay, Khan.
All right, this is the root word of G5480 Karagma. It's I'll let Esau play it again.
Strong's G 5482 Haraks. Haraks.
And it says a pale or stake, a palisade or rampart, pales between which earth, stones, trees, and timbers are heaped and packed together, and he's gonna use this pail. He's gonna use that needle to give you the MOTB, the needle that you see in these videos, as the brothers alluded to in Sweden. All right, we just watched a video. Elder Kazak out of Mississippi, he had put on his page. He had did a lesson, no, not a lesson, but a video about this song. I would suggest brothers check it out. The song is called Heaven's Magic. The artist is called Heaven's Magic, and it says, "Watch out for the 666," and it goes into the topic that we're talking about.
Yep.
That's it on that.
What? Oh, you got it.
Yeah, I had a quick little precept. The second Ezra 16. I'm just start from the top. It says, "Woe be unto thee, Babylon and Asia. Woe be unto thee, Egypt and Syria. Gird up yourselves with cloths of sack and hair. Bewail your children and be sorry, for your destruction is at hand." And then today, all right, so-called, 2022, we can see that the destruction is at hand, all right? Throughout the four corners of the whole earth, right?
Yeah.
It reads,
good point.
yeah, kind. It reads verse 3. It says, "A sword is sent upon you, and who may turn it back? A fire is sent among you, and who may quench it? Plagues are sent unto you, and what is he that may drive them away?" And the answer to all those questions is no one. All right? The only person who will drive these things away is Yahweh Shem Yahushua, but we're in his wrath. All right, we're in the days of his wrath, his indignation. Okay, hey, these people are covered with that gross darkness. They're mad. They're sick. Okay, so all hell's about to break loose. All right, and it had to happen like this because what? You have people on this side who sincerely believe in Yahweh Shem Yahushua. You have people on this side, all right, of the story who's confessing his name, versus those who's against him. Okay, continuing on, verse 6. "May any man drive away an hungry lion in the wood, or may anyone quench the fire and stubble when it hath begun to burn? May one turn again the arrow that is shot of a strong archer?" And the question is that the answer to that is no, man. All right. Prime example, when the scripture talks about a strong archer or an arrow being shot, sometimes, majority of the time through prophecy, it's talking about a missile or a fiery dart, so to speak. Okay. When they hit that button and those missiles come, you can't just hop on it and turn it around, man. Okay? You can't just take your phone out and see if you can hack it and turn it. No, it don't work like that, all right? Once those missiles come, it's going to come. Once those plagues hit, it's going to hit, all right? And this is just the plan of Yahweh Shem Yahushua that the MOTB has to come, all right? Because that's going to let us know to gird up the loins of our minds even more. Okay, that's going to let us know to make us prepare ourselves because our husbandman is about to soon crack those skies and rescue us. Lord willing, would be a part of that number. Yeah. But it's like it, but he's coming back, man. Man. But yeah, that's all I had.
You can grab it.
All right, this is Revelation chapter 3, verse 10. "Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth."
Yeah, so that hour, and that's that hour of temptation, primarily going into that time of the chipping, And why is it going to be tempting? Because that temptation going into that enticement to sin. All right, we were commanded to not take the chip, to not take the MOTB. All right, and that's why that's that enticement. They're going to entice you through the convenience. It's like, okay, you're only going to be able to eat if you have this. You're only going to be able to do that if you have this. You're only be able to go past this checkpoint if you have this. So that's why it's going to be that enticement, and it's going to be that it's going to catch you at your weakest moment. That's our moment of that Garden of Gethsemane, where Yahweh says we're gonna have our moment, man. It's gonna be hitting our chest hard. We're gonna be sweating. Like, bro, it's here, man. All this time we've been preaching and preparing our mind for the times we're about to come into, and it's about to be right in front of our face. And Lord, when we pass that test, man.
Right, and it's like what Esau's doing with the OJ the Juice Man right now. He's making it readily available. Even in the news this week, you had Elon Musk he said he's gonna start putting the MOTB in the humans by the end of this year.
Yeah,
before the end of this year, going into next year. Mm-hmm. So like this devil does, man, he gradually puts it on you like, oh, this is the thing to do. He's gonna try to give sight to the blind. You know, you most likely gonna see commercials with people who regain their sight or they can use their limbs again, and then he's gonna do that through his witchcraft, man. But then it's gonna get to a point where it's gonna be made mandatory, like what you see with the juice man is making mandatory, and like, you know, like in Austria, you know, like Australia, things of that nature. So, you know, he gradually does these things.
Yeah.
You know, that's how Esau's a one-trick pony.
Yeah, that's it. You can continue on with the next verse, because you know people out in the world or the mass population will continue to say, "Damn, why y'all always talking about the MOTB? Why y'all always talking about the chip?" Because that lets us know that we're at the end, man. That lets us know that Yahweh Shai is about to return. That's a part of hastening the coming of Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai.
Right.
You know, that's how we know, because what? The next verse says what?
Revelation 3:11. Behold, I come quickly. Hold that fast which thou hast, and that no man take thy crown.
That's it, man. It said, behold, I come quickly. So after this temptation, this period of temptation, Yahweh Shai about to come, man. Because that's going to be that last test. Because when those missiles are shot, hey, you pass that test, you get beaten up on a chariot when those missiles are shot. Then you're going to watch the end of the nation overpass, as it spoke about with Isaiah 26:20. Yeah. You know? So we ain't worried about it. We not even thinking about it. You got to get past that microchip.
Yep.
You know? We ain't thinking about the midst of it. It's going to all happen. It said in that seventh trumpet or the trumpet, that seventh trumpet, ain't no evil shall touch thee.
Yep.
Those missiles, man. All right, so we looking to pass that test. We know it. We pass that test. We keep the word of this patience. We keep our integrity. Keep our faith in Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai. We good.
Yep.
We good.
Because what it said, hold fast.
Yep.
All right. What the brother was just speaking on. Those are the things that you have to hold fast on. The faith.
Yep.
Okay. Remembering Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai to the best of your ability, even though you just saw people right in front of you get slaughtered by bullets. All right. Or see someone get hit by a straight bullet, or apparition toss a wild grape up in the air. When I say wild grape, I'm just talking about a degenerate individual of our nation, so-called Negro, Latinos, Native Americans. All right. When you see these things happen in front of you, hey, don't forget, man. And this message for us too.
Yeah.
Do not forget the words, the laws, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai. Because that's the heavy point where it says hold fast, man. Because a lot of people gonna forget. Like, they're shooting at me. Well, I'm just get my gun shoot. Nah, pray for protection, man. You'll never know where that's gonna lead you, man. Okay.
And then Yahweh Shai was addressing the church of Philadelphia in this Revelation 3rd chapter, these passages, and they were known for their patience in their fervent work in the work of the Lord, and also not denying the name. So we can apply this to ourselves nowadays. We can read the church of Philadelphia and apply this to ourselves. If you don't mind to go to verse 12.
Yeah, you got it.
Revelation 3:12. Him that overcometh will I make a pillar in the temple of my God, and he shall go no more out. And I will write upon him the name of my God, and the name of the city of my God, which is New Jerusalem, which cometh down out of heaven from my God, and I will write upon him my new name. So that goes into the kingdom of heaven.
Yep.
You know, you endure the hour of temptation, and you don't let no man take your crown, then you have a crown waiting for you in the kingdom of heaven. And, you know, that goes into 2nd Ezra, where the man of high stature is crowning the ones who overcame the world and
still still
for the name, the water.
Yep. That's going to be part of standing still, like the brother mentioned, of not or resisting that RFID microchip, man. You know?
All right, quick precept.
Oh, you got it.
I'm about to bring this quick precept out. Just laying back off what the brother was saying earlier, you know, even though when you might not have nothing to eat or anything towards that nature, hey, you're gonna eat, man. You're gonna be good. The Lord got your back. You just gotta believe in it.
Yeah, right? whatever you lacking type thing.
Yeah, whatever you lacking, whatever your weakness is in that day.
It could be the shelter, the elements, you cold, hot as hell. There can be so many factors, man. It can be the smell.
A poisonous, insect or something. Or you come across a bush, anything can really take an individual out. But this is very important. This is Isaiah this is Isaiah 65 and verse 13. Therefore, thus saith the Lord power. Behold, my servants shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. Behold, my servants shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. Behold, my servants shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed. Okay? A lot of you people going to feel that sting of death, man. You guys are going to come back in everlasting shame and contempt, man. Okay? Continuing on. Behold, my servants shall sing for joy of heart. Meaning, call line like Yahweh Shem Shai. You're going to have a lot of bros in that day. They're going to see miracles. They're going to experience Yahweh Shem Shai personally delivering them.
Yep.
If it's through another brother, or the spirit just hit them to go somewhere or do something, or through an angel, everything's going to be of Yahweh Shem Shai. And everybody's going to sing and glorify Yahweh Shem Shai, because it's going to be the biggest I told you so, man. When these things start to play out upon the earth, man, which it already is, okay? But once it starts to intensify to the point where apparitions, angels, Esau is literally at your front door trying to put a boot in your face trying to kill you, hey, that's when things is going to really be made manifest, man, okay?
Yep.
Continuing on, verse 14, starting back up from the top, it says, Behold, my servants shall sing for joy of heart, but ye shall cry for sorrow of heart. All right, because you're going to have a lot of ignorant people. When I say ignorant, it means people who don't know and chose not to know, okay? Because what the scripture says, what? Israel doeth not consider. Meaning you guys ain't even want to know. You guys heard it, but at the same time, y'all rejected it. All right, you're going to have a lot of those individuals who heard the truth, etc. They're going to be crying there, my baby, or, oh, my mom, my grandma, my mom, my dad, okay? Oh, she never took this thing. It's too late now, man. All we're just trying to do is freely give to Jake so they can get salvation and repent. But they don't want to do that. It says, but ye shall cry for sorrow of heart, and ye shall howl for vexation of spirit. They're going to be vexed. Imagine everywhere you go, it's like, damn, I cannot get a break. If I go here, there are troops. If I go over there, there are wild animals. If I go over there, it's apparitions. I don't even know how to explain it. Okay? It's gonna be hell everywhere, man.
That's at Amos 5 and 18.
Yep.
Yeah.
But that's all. Matter of fact, let me continue on. Verse 15, it reads, And ye shall leave your name for a curse unto my chosen, for the Lord power shall slay thee and call his servants by another name. Alright? And this is all prophecy, man. At the end of the day, you guys are going to know that it was Yahweh Shem Shai who did it, man.
Yep.
All right, and when he ultimately get his servants, all right, when Lord willing we be joined to him again, hey, at that time, y'all going to see the strangeness of the salvation. Y'all going to see all these things go down.
Yeah.
Okay? A lot of you people going to be left behind, and boom, they go to missiles.
Yeah.
But that's pretty much all I had right here.
And I was going to grab, you brothers got it, Revelation chapter 14, verse 9, just to show, the reason why we're giving out that warning, because if you don't take heed to the warning, this is going to happen, But you brothers got this, Revelation chapter 14, verse 9, and it reads, And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, If any man worship the beast in his image, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, verse 10, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb.
And in other words, if you just submit to Esau, Edom, man, all right, you so-called white people, if you submit within their infrastructure, their system, if you down what they all about, if you believe in their news, their laws, if you believe in their technology, you're going to be put down, man. Okay? The Lord is clearly making himself known, and is making it known that he's not with this place, man. He's not with the enemies, the heathens, okay? It's clear as day, man. He's saying, look, if you're going to believe in me, just believe in me, man. Believe that I can get you through any situation. All right? Because we've been down so long in our own people. We was in that lot once upon a time, long ago, all right? That we was trusting in doctors and just in the government, just being in the world, man, okay? But
Yeah, I continue on too.
Yeah.
Just to land back on what the brother was saying, we heard these same prophecies and these same scriptures, and what clicked, man? We feared the Lord. We heard them and said, damn, is there a way to escape these things? And the answer is yes. Calling on the true name of Yahweh by Shem Yahushua, repenting, putting forth the effort to turn back to the one true power, Yahweh by Shem Yahushua, and having the faith. Because we're going to be delivered by our faith, man.
Right.
You know, of course, with works, but not by the law. That must be saved. We delivered by faith. You know, in Romans chapter 8, verse 24, say we saved by hope, man.
Yep.
You know? But I'm going to continue on for this Revelation chapter 14, verse 11. And it reads, in the smoke of their torment is sending up forever and ever, and they have no rest day nor night, who worship the beast in his image, and whosoever receiveth the mark of his name. Here is the patience of the saints. Here are they that keep the commandments of the Most High and the faith of Yahushua.
That goes back to having that patience, man. All right, what we've been talking about, and that verse 11, that fire, man. That's, you know, who knows how long somebody's gonna be in that fire, man.
Exactly, bro.
You know, like we alluded to earlier with the false prophets. You know, you had this guy, General Yohanan, says, you think God really cares if you put the MOTB into your heart? What the consequences in verse 9 and 10, bro? I mean, this is what you get from these false prophets and these guys who are deceiving you, man. They're gonna, they under that 501c3, so they're gonna have to say anything. With this, you gonna listen to him and get this this fire it says, could you read verse 10 again?
God, we get Revelation chapter 14, verse 10. The same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb.
So yeah, either you're gonna get hit with a missile or you're gonna get hit with one of those laser beams from the chariots, like it mentions in 2nd Ezra the 13th chapter.
Yeah.
You know, you're gonna get either or, and it's not gonna be a good thing. It says tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels. It's really, man, there's really no time limit to how long you're gonna get tormented, man.
Exactly.
You know, and this is the fear that we impart to our people, and first and foremost to ourselves. We read this, man, he's like, ugh, I don't want no part of that. You know, you burn your hand on the stove, that's bad enough. You know?
Yeah, exactly.
You know, so that goes into the fear of the Lord too, man. We gotta have patience, but also that patience, you gotta have the fear of the Lord, man, because the Lord has no respect of persons, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I got that word indignation for you, because sometimes you just gotta break it down to Jake, because a lot of these Christians out here, they still believe that when these things come to pass, that everything's gonna be all good and lovey-dovey. Okay, This is the word indignation on the online XMI app. All right, it says fury, rage, disrespect, okay, indignation, displeasure, provocation, okay. It says cause for indignation. It says unworthy, be angry or displeased at. It says opposite of worthy. Okay.
Yeah. So it's like those. So it's basically like those spirits that did receive it. Basically, before you even taking the microchip, like the brother mentioned before, you trusting in Egypt, you trusting that covering. You had to already believe in the system. You've been voting. You said, "Hey, forget it. I'm with it all the way." You know, but then you basically provoking the Lord. You pissing the Lord off more and more. And then what's gonna be that last straw is gonna be that. It's gonna be taking that microchip, man. It's going to be you. That's good. Those spirits are going to be the one. And we hope not to be those spirits, man. You know, those will be spirits that say, man, forget what the hell, any spirituality, forget them. If there is a power, I'm trusting this is what I'm going with right here. What's right in front of me, what I can see. But the faith is what you can't see, man.
Yep.
You know, that's what it comes down to. You know?
Kind
of. It was more on that word too.
Yeah, and it just says a feeling of righteous anger. Yep. So even when, you know, Yahweh Shemi Yahushua is about to take judgment, okay, how the way it's going to go down, it's righteous anger. It's the most right thing to do, according to his will.
Yeah, he's gonna have a reason to do it.
Yeah,
he's not doing it just because, you know, just to mess with you.
Yeah,
he gave because you did this is gonna happen because of those spirits that believe this the reward is gonna have you get delivered. You disobey, you're gonna get destroyed. Get tortured to death, man.
Yep. But yeah, that was it on that word.
Yeah. You had something you wanted to grab too? I got something.
No, you go.
This is Romans chapter 8, verse 35, and it reads, "Who shall separate us from the love of Yahushua? Shall tribulation or distress or persecution or famine or nakedness or peril or sword? As it is written, for thy sake we are killed all the day long. We are accounted as sheep for the slaughter." You know, and that's the thing, you know, that basically like the brother mentioned earlier, man, trouble is going to be from all sides. It's going to be famine going on, hella drama, chaos, hella violence. You know, people dying of starvation, wild animals, creatures the Lord never showed the earth, man. Creatures coming up, you know. All these sorts of things happen at one time, you know. It said distress, persecution, the government coming after the Israelites, coming after the men of the Lord, okay. It said nakedness, you ain't just damn right in need, man. You know. It says, shall anything separate? None of these things should be able to basically deter our focus and our faith in Yahushua. Nothing should do it, man. When we preaching this, we damn sure preaching it to ourselves, man, because we're not looking to be hypocrites, man. Right. We're looking for when the internet shuts off, YouTube shuts off, man. It's gonna be with you and the Lord. It's between you and the Lord, man. It's gonna be reality is gonna really set in, you know.
Yes. In verse 36, it says, "For thy sake we are killed all the day long." We dying daily here, man. Look at the foods we gotta drink. We gotta drink water out of this, man. You know, so why would we prolong our lives in this kingdom by taking the MOTV for what? And then Esau, he's so much of a devil. You people might not even eat, man. You might get a little bit of water like this. This might be your ration for the day. You know, messing around with the devil, man. So, hey, we going through hell right now. Why would we prolong our hell by taking the MOTB and then getting hit with Revelation 14, 9, and 10? You know, that doesn't make any sense.
And then it was already written. It said, what? You don't take that MOTB, and you ain't going to be able to buy and sell, eat and drink, okay? So, of course, we need the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahweh to overcome this place. Yeah. Overcome all the ups and downs, right? This place is like a roller coaster ride, man. But we got the Lord, man.
Yeah, who knows what scenario you're gonna be in? The Lord might deliver you to a 10-room mansion in that day. You know, you might have a family of like 3 children or whatnot. You might have a woman. He might deliver you to a mansion with the choice wine cellar, all the canned foods and all the food you can get, just because you had patience and you had faith. Meanwhile, like we said, it's like the saying goes. What they're saying now, you'll own nothing and be happy. These people take the MOTB to get a little ration of food, and that's it. They showed you in Demolition Man. Remember that movie Demolition Man when they went to Taco Bell and they had that little morsel of food? That's what Esau's trying to do to you people, man. But he's giving you this illusion of, just go ahead and take it. Just how like a lot of you people took the Juice Man, and you about to fall dead, man. And then you're gonna get, like it mentions in Revelation, the grievous sore. You'll see a lot of people with this cancerous pus on their arm, or their right hand or their forehead, looking like zombies. And when that 5G hit, man, come on, man.
Yeah, because that goes into the chip, like you said, grievous sore.
And the brother's spot on, because he said you'll never know what situation you're gonna be in that day. Well, look at our lives, humbly saying. A lot of us didn't know we would be right here in front of this camera doing a lesson. Like, especially being back in the world, we never knew that we was gonna do this.
It was preordained, man.
Yeah.
It was our lives was chosen before we was even in the womb of birth. What we hear now. You know. You had something you wanted to grab, or you had? Okay, fine. You had something else you wanted to grab?
It was in Daniel.
Okay, fine.
Daniel chapter 12, verse 1. And it says at the top, it says the time of the end. Daniel 12 and 1.
Yeah.
And at that time shall Michael, which is an archangel, stand up. The great prince which standeth for the children of thy people, and there shall be a time of trouble, such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time. And at that time, thy people shall be delivered, everyone that shall be found written in the book. And we want to be written in the book when this happens. If you people can't tell, food prices is going up. The love of many shall wax cold. There's more earthquakes and wars and rumors of wars. Look what's going on with the United States and their so-called diplomatic discussions with Russia. It's going down the drain, and it's going to lead to more food shortages. More people I think the brother Zakari just mentioned, the crime rate is going up in every city.
Yep.
And this is leading up to the time of trouble, Jacob's trouble, for you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. They're gonna start rounding you up and putting you to these quarantine camps. All right, these camps that we prophesied about, started with our apostles and elders. There's gonna be Jacob's trouble. There's gonna be summary execution all over the streets. They're not gonna give a damn. These robots that you see, they're gonna use to get down on you people, man. All right, so we're coming to a time of trouble, and we're warning you. Lord willing, we'll be out there tomorrow to warn you. But we're coming to a time where even Michael the Archangel is gonna have to stand up.
Yeah.
You know, that's serious, bro.
Yep. That's it, man.
You got to.
Oh yeah, I mean, if you know bros had anything else, I ended off with this Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 3. This you had something else? It's like,
Oh no.
okay.
Because I knew this is words. Words popped up.
Okay, you grab your precept. You got your precept first.
No, I was saying you was about to hit that precept, and then it was some words in that precept that I was just gonna get.
Okay, this Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 3. And it reads, for the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry. Because, those spirits are all, and those rebuttal and always, just anti-Messiah, anti-Yahushua spirits like they'll come with that same argument. Y'all been saying this for the longest. It's about to come a time where it's going to actually be here, man. It's going to the society's going to collapse. It's going to come down to if you have a chip or not. That's how simple it's going to be. And that's what the so-called white man's want. He's done with these currencies, man. The U.S. dollar is about to collapse. Yep. That's about to fall. They're trying to do all this technology transitions and whatnot. The transition is going to be the microchip. That's going to be the transition. They're just buying time with these little currencies, man.
Right.
All right. The microchip is though it tarry. Hey, though it seems like it's stalling along, it's going to come, man. When it finally hits, you have to deal with it. You have to deal with reality. You're not going to be able to say, oh, hold on, I wasn't ready yet. No, you have to deal with it now. Yep.
I had a quick precept because the brother spoke about the bro spoke about holding his tongue, so to speak. Well, speaking, Salakia, because if you're holding your tongue, you're not going to speak. Well, this is what the Lord had to say in 2 Ezra 15 and 8. It says, I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness. Which they profanely commit, neither will I suffer them in those things.
If I could say, when it comes to wickedness, if you take that MOTB, that's idol worship, man.
Yep.
So that's a form of wickedness. And you know how the Lord gets down with idol worshipers, man.
Continuing on, it says, in which they wickedly exercise themselves. All right? So they just add, that's basically, when you exercise, you bring it down the muscle and you adding onto the muscle, okay? Well, they're adding sin to sin. They're wickedly exercising themselves upon sin, upon sin, upon sin, okay? It says, behold, the innocent and righteous blood cried unto me, and the souls of the just complain continually, okay? And this is a form of a complaint, at the same time, a form of exhortation, admonishing,
prophecy.
All right, getting the blood of our hands. Us doing this lesson alone through the Spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, there's a lot that goes into it. Okay? All right. Verse 9 says, and therefore, saith the Lord, I will surely avenge them and receive unto me all the innocent blood from among them. Because who is the them? And I'm gonna apply like this. Our enemies, man. Because they constantly beating us, man. Okay? They're constantly beating us, trying to hurt us, destroy us as a whole, but the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua is going to surely avenge us from these people, from this earth, man, because it's polluted.
Yep. That's exactly it, man. So and that's all we want to grab. So Lord willing, the lesson was edifying. and also encouraging concerning the time that we in, concerning the microchip. Hey, was truly about to take place, man. Lord willing, you know, we delivered, you know. So, but before we end off, we want to give all the glory, infinite praises unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash. All right, a double honor to the apostles and the elders, the great millstone, who teach and rule well. All right, and keep the faith. All right, shalom.
Shalom.